Now we're going to catch up with a Rise News analyst, Dayo, who is discussing the expansion of the federal government's transport palliative to 128 non-luxury bus passengers and the need to alleviate hardship on people in other sectors. It's great to have you. Good afternoon. Welcome to the program. Compliments of the season continue to flow in.
Happy Boxing Day.
Happy Boxing Day.
Okay.
Right, straight to business. I believe it was a happy Boxing Day for those who were beneficiaries of the extension of this program to non-luxury buses, especially those with routes going to the north that had expressed their concern that the majority of luxury bus routes were concentrated in the southwest and the southeast. What's your viewpoint on this?
Well, we discussed this issue some time ago, and I said that those are luxury buses. Luxury buses are not affordable by the majority of Nigerians. I mentioned downforce and so on. But you see, why I'm happy with this development is that it is a private sector development. It is the Association of Luxury Bus Owners who are making this rebate. They went to some top parks in the north where you see those vehicles that are like downforce now. These are the small sitters, the ones that the common people can afford. And they paid the rebate for 120-something people. It may seem like a drop in the ocean, but it is the gesture that matters, the magnanimity and their patriotism. And the irony of it is that it's the Ministry of Transportation highlighting what they are doing, which is okay. But the ministry itself should follow suit. And other government agencies should follow suit. And indeed, government should literally take over that initiative and go further to the lower level, the lower rung, where the common people are. I appreciate this gesture, and I hope it is emulated in other states. Although the festive season is about to come to an end, but we still have a week going. There are people going, there are people coming back. So it's a gesture in the right direction. And government itself should emulate it and amplify it. That's my mood for that for now.
Well, like you said, the festive season is coming to an end. So what happens when we come back to the reality that is the hardship that we're currently facing? What do you want to see when this festive season is over to further help alleviate the hardship that's
something called a luta continua. You are not in school there.
I'm sure I wasn't.
The struggle continues.
Mr. Sobowale, we don't want the struggle to continue.
The struggle continues. You see, you can't wish away the pain. It's there. It's like you don't want to wake up to face it. Nobody wants to do that. So it is an ongoing thing. And you see, my own suggestion to government is to speed up money transfer. See, money is the main important, urgent remedy, panacea for all these problems we're having. And government, not even government, even World Bank has its palliative program. And they have programs, they have their own way, they are registered. Get me? Which they send money to National Social Network Register through the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, through humanitarian affairs, disaster management, and other sources. I would have said the government should lean on the banks because Nigerians have bank accounts, they have a 99 number, lean on the banks to disburse. But the banks who are serving us of funds now are not the best remedy for that sort of situation. They are impotent now in making Nigerians have access to their own money, so you can't use them for something in which people need urgent relief, which is what is needed. The World Bank has experience in this thing. There's some $80 billion they are transferring. You get to now? Since 2021. And they are out of the $80 billion, they have disbursed about $300 billion. So millions of Nigerians households. And they are going to, what they are saying is that they will authenticate before distributing. When this fuel subsidy thing started, the federal executive, national economic body headed by the vice president said they will not use the register in the states. But then you can't invent the wheel. Because people have always disbursed funds for disaster management, for humanitarian purposes. That register, it can be updated, it can be cleaned up, But you see, they're talking of government commissioning audit bodies to put in place a new transfer system. The time is not on the side of government. You get me? I will not say we make it unduly, we make it slowly. Unlike you, that you want everything to be done yesterday. You make it, you must be realistic. Because you are talking of funds. You might as well not disburse funds if the funds end up in the wrong hands.
Mr.
Or if
Sobowale,
the funds don't get to the targets.
while you're in this line of thought, can I just
Yes.
add a point to your conversation? Yesterday, Bishop Kuka, of course, made his Christmas Day address, and one of the points he raised, and I quote, is Nigeria's problems will not be resolved by palliatives, as the problems are deep and structural. How would you incorporate that into
I'm
the
not
current?
that pessimistic. That is very pessimistic and too condemnatory. You see, life is a continuum. You have problems. I am a pragmatic person. If you don't solve your problems today, you don't wish you don't wake up tomorrow to continue with the problem. Yes, so life is full of problems, especially economic problems. Economic problems don't go away. Even if they use fiscal, cut government spending, raise interest rates and all that to curb inflation, it will not manifest in a day. They dovetail into each other. That is why in the more advanced nations, they use transfer. And you see, we have the infrastructure on the ground to use these transfers to get money to those who are distressed in this situation. But the banks should be the avenue for that. But the banks are not functioning. The banks, even now when people need the money they have, their own money, they can't get it from the banks. What sort of banks are that? So there is need for overhaul of the banking system to be able to help the economy. Not only the banks at the top, but to make transfer seamless and get it to the right target at the right time, so that there can be a real economic palliative for people. That is not on the ground. You see, electronic banking was introduced so that people will not go to the banking hall and be delayed unnecessarily, so that smooth something. But now, the alternative, the POS, is meant to complement the banking system. It's only POS that people go to now to buy their own money. It is fraudulent. It is a provocation. Government should do something about it. Because the banking system will have been the best way to transfer palliative. We are talking of billions. Government has planned to give 75,000 to about 50 million households in 3 months. In October, that 3 months is gone now. A second tranche. How are they doing it? And are they getting to those people? That is the issue. Accuracy, speed, and the fact, the urgent need for the money to get to the target. I don't want to talk about corruption now. No. But the important thing is that the money should get to the target. See what happened in the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs. Some 37 billion fraud involving a contractor fronting for a minister who later said she doesn't know the minister. How does such a huge amount just disappear into thin air? The FCC is working on it though.
Well, thank you so much, Rising Analyst Mr. Dayo Sobowale. We appreciate your time and analysis as always. Thank you.